Yo.
All right,
What up,
guys.
yo?
Thank you guys for watching. I'm your boy DeAnthony. I'm your boy Don here.
What's up?
And we are Break Room Blitz, baby.
Yeah.
So, we went to go see Tag today.
Yeah, Tag. It's not bad. Weren't expecting it.
I was not expecting. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
There was so many movies that came out this weekend. We just couldn't go see them all over the weekend.
We tried.
We had Superfly,
Incredibles, yeah.
and then Tags, and probably some other ones.
Yeah,
but
horror flicks or whatnot.
Yeah, man, that Conjuring one, boy.
Ooh,
that trailer
freaky.
for the Conjuring.
Not about
I
that.
ain't seeing that.
Oh, and I saw a trailer for Equalizer 2 coming out, but that's something else.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
All right. So, Tagged, anyway.
Yeah.
Who we got in that?
So we got Jeremy Renner. We have Ed Helms. We have Jake Johnson, John Hamm, Lil Ray Howery. He was barely
kind
in it.
of.
Yeah. But we have Hannibal Buress, and we have, how do you say her name? Isla Fisher?
She was funny. I did
Isla
like
Fisher,
her.
and then Leslie Bibb. And the bartender, Steve Berg.
Okay,
barely in it. I know, yeah.
He always want to run down every single person.
We got the crew.
He's like, and the casting director is, and
when they were little kids.
We don't need all that. Just the main people that they're going to be interested in.
So, how'd you feel about the movie?
You know what? I really liked the score because they had a lot of old school hip hop.
I did like that.
Because it's supposed to be when they were kids. You know, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. I like that song. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Score was great. The chemistry was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of Hannibal Buress, so he felt like he was out of place.
Yeah.
I was gonna have that token black guy in the group of fans. We all know that there wasn't any token black guys, and most of these white guys friends. Okay.
And they confirmed it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
But it's fine. They barely even interacted with him really.
Yeah.
He wasn't running or he didn't do a lot of chasing.
No, he wasn't jumping or nothing. Not very athletic.
But the chemistry between most of them seemed okay. I thought that the premise was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was kind of like what we do. Like, we just do it because it's fun.
Right.
You know, we're adults, but we got on things that are like from our childhood, you know, all in the background. You know, this is what we do because, you know, we're friends.
Right.
So I did like that whole camaraderie, friendship thing.
Yeah.
But as far as like jokes and as far as comedy, it felt a little flat for me, at least anyway. I did laugh at some things. Some things I laughed at wasn't supposed to be laughing at.
Yeah.
But as like a comedy, it's not up there with Hangover or anything like that.
No.
It's just kind of, it's a cool little thing. I think if you were, you know, browsing through Netflix and you saw it,
it's worth the watch.
check it out.
Yeah.
But as far as like, you gotta go see it in the theaters?
Nah,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. If I had to rate it, I would probably have to give it like a, 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Just to be honest with you. It's a, you know, take it or leave it type of thing. I don't really care if I watch it ever again or if I even had ever watched it.
Right.
It's not like a, damn, I'm glad I watched it.
Right. No.
So, it's whatever.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I pretty much thought the same thing. It was kind of fun, you know. It's a new premise of a movie, you know, but I felt like they were taking like this tag thing, like, oh, like this is like some new hangover thing kind of thing, you know, go out with your friends and do all this stuff. But they've been doing it for so long, so I thought it was kind of a cool premise, but the execution wasn't all there. I think that they should have done some better jokes. A lot of jokes were flat. I do like Hannibal Buress as like a stand-up comedian, and I didn't get any of that. It was just, he was very dull. I felt a lot of his jokes were just like bleh. Like, I feel like there was like a lot of setup for some jokes, but they were just not there.
No. So they took the first take of every joke and put it in the movie.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that was pretty much it. Like the punchline, like, oh, that was it. Okay, moving on. And yeah, I mean, even the acting was just like, whatever, you know, you can tell that they were, you know, kind of like rushed with it. I felt.
Definitely rushed.
Overall, if I had to rate it though, I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 5. I think it's a cool, good watch of a movie. If you just want to kill some time, watch like something mediocre. I wouldn't watch the movie again though. I don't feel it. I'm not digging it. I mean, it was a good first watch. I felt like they could have done better. I did like at the very end where they actually do show some footage of the actual guys who did it because it was based on a true story, and I wish that maybe they would have incorporated that, like maybe part of the beginning too, or somehow, because they got a lot of footage of them playing tag as like old dudes.
I wonder what part was true and what part was false. Like, is there a guy in their crew? There was like 8 of them, 10 of them, something like that, in the actual real life crew. Like, was there one guy that they never could tag, or that was just something they just threw into the movie?
I feel like there was something that threw in. Yeah, it kind of felt like that.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, how can you never tag someone?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when they were all old guys anyway, so.
Right.
Maybe when they were young, they couldn't tag them. I don't know. But they only been doing it for like 23 years.
Yeah.
And they were old guys.
They were old dudes, yeah.
So,
they look like they're in their 40s, pushing 50s.
They started as adults.
Yeah, they probably started as adults. Yeah. You're not fooling anyone. You're obviously losing hair.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe it was the original cast, because they did incorporate, different people at the end of the movie, so.
Yeah,
some of the actors didn't.
How'd you like Jeremy Renner? Was he,
Jeremy Renner, it feels like... I don't know. He didn't seem funny to me, but I think like they didn't write his part funny.
No, but he was I thought that as far as like some of the stunts and stuff were kind of cool.
Oh, definitely. When he had the purse and everything, and he was like
what
doing
he
the
brought,
slow mo.
What he brought was really. I thought it was a great dynamic to the story.
Yeah.
Now the movie does address how he isn't like a really close friend. And that's what I was feeling the whole time. I was like, this dude don't even give 2 shits about these people.
Really, yeah.
And they just like, doing a whole vacation just to get this guy. He don't give a shit about them.
Yeah.
He's like not inviting them to the wedding and stuff like that.
Super distant.
But they address that in the movie, and I do like when things come full circle.
Mm-hmm.
So the story wasn't that bad to me. It was just it wasn't as funny as I would have liked it to be.
Yeah.
Sebastian Maniscalco was the, I guess, the priest that married them. Mm-hmm. I like him a lot. He's very funny to me. Yeah. And they didn't use him at all. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they could have probably swapped him out for somebody. I don't know. The chemistry was okay. It's not Hangover chemistry, though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find that. Hangover, and I would probably say the first Hangover movie, too, because that to me was pretty dope.
I watched it over the weekend. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a solid movie. You know, it really shows that camaraderie against, all these guys.
But they were doing things that were, like, extreme. And that's kind of what I wanted to see. This was kind of... And they did it... The Hangover wasn't so unbelievable.
Yeah.
There were some things where, like, oh, no, they're getting arrested for this.
Right.
But this movie is like everyone's going to jail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every single person.
Damage to property and all that stuff.
Right, you run into random people, strangers' houses and stuff like that. No.
Yeah, no.
It was just a little ridiculous, a little over the top with some of the antics that they had. But if they would have kind of like used the what's the main the rich guy or the guy who owns the
the one from Mad Men or whatever.
Yeah, they have
John Hamm.
Yeah, John Hamm. He owns his own, I guess international
CEO
company.
Something, yeah.
And if they would have utilized him more, just to let us know why they're getting away with all this stuff, that'd have been a lot better as far as the storytelling goes.
Right.
But he only did like one thing where he was like he gave up like $2,000, to I guess get some information out of somebody.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
He should have been a little more pivotal to.
Right. Got a helicopter coming in and then you drop and then or something.
Or he's like paying people off, or he has his own crew coming in. Like they didn't really utilize. Like Jeremy Renner, he seems like he should have less resources than.
Oh, absolutely.
The Bob guy. You know? So I don't know. I just would have done it a little differently if I had to tell that story. But that's just me personally. Mm-hmm. Is there any favorite parts that you liked?
They kind of took Jeremy Renner's character and they made him into like the Sherlock, where he's like saying every single move. So I liked every single bit of that. Every single time they did that, but they did it to every person. Like, oh, I'm finally gonna get him. He thinks like he's finally gonna get me, but I'm gonna smack him in the face or something. I don't know. So I like that.
That was good.
I like those shots.
My favorite, I guess, portion of the movie is probably the wife of
Oh yeah, she was crazy.
what's his name?
Of Ed Helms.
Ed Helms, yeah.
Isla Fisher.
Yeah, Issa Fisher's character. I liked her character a lot. I'm all about teamwork, and if I had a wife, I want my wife to be on the same page, on the same team, and she's definitely on the same team.
Oh yeah, she wanted to be in the game.
Right. She was
some
way
way.
over the top, but I liked it though.
Oh yeah.
She was funny. The reporter I thought was just unnecessary.
It was a throwaway character.
Super throwaway.
I'm like, everyone packed their bags, but for some reason she's still wearing the same thing. But then in some scenes she wasn't, and then she would go back to wearing the same clothes again.
Well, I didn't even notice. She was so forgettable. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I did.
She shouldn't have been in there actually. But I guess that's how they got into the paper.
Yeah.
Which is how, like, at the end they show the guys all taking a picture in the paper.
Right.
I get that, but that's not really a pivotal point to the story.
No.
So they could have just cut her out. But the wife was probably my favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah. I like her as an actor. She's crazy like that. She's fine.
So yeah, she was really pretty. I don't know. I don't think you guys should waste your money on it. Yeah. But you might like it if you like movies like that. Yeah. You know, you just want to, kill some time.
Playful, fun movie. You know.
Do your thing, but don't expect too much from it.
Yeah. Got some chuckles in there, and that's about it.
Yeah, just some chuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, alright guys, that is our review of Tagged, starring Jeremy Renner.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, we're out.
Peace.
Peace.